This is 7 pines. So I'm using my general, but I'm not going to give my officers the 3rd perk until Antietam. So 3 good generals, and this guy has Lorenz, then we have Mississippi's. There's my Napoleon. Everybody else has 55s. I'm happy with the 55. It fires fast, builds experience, it's a good weapon. So I'm bringing Rifle Cav. I expect that I'll get opportunities to get on the flanks of enemy units, and also if any enemy units get behind my line, then my Cav can deal with it. So 8 units, 21 to 16, 17,000. Okay, we got splits on the artillery. And I've issued orders to get my army up and try to get the artillery. I've ordered the artillery to move and get out of there. So yeah, the goal is to not have my allied units get overrun before my units can get into place. So we take a few knocks. That guy's going to rout. That's okay. This guy over here, routing also. Just need to get out. I'm very concerned about if he just charges, he's going to overrun those guns. That could be a problem. I have to hit pause a lot in this battle because I'm just not. The AI just keeps charging and charging and charging. So I'm going to set up this line, and then he's going to. The AI is hyper aggressive in this battle. So yeah, the 2 armies look to be about the same size. The guys in the center, the allied units have no unit perk. I think, yeah, Barry split. I got a split on Barry, so that's an extra 500 guys. 600. Okay, here they come. He has a 3-star sniper. That's just agonizing. That guy's going to be just brutal. Yep, the 3-star snipers are just ridiculously OP. They're just awful. Something needs to be done about them. Next campaign I play, I'm telling you, I'm going to make them 150 in size. Okay, my unit that routed, he kind of recovered a little bit, so the one on the far right. Okay, here he comes. Okay, I need to stack units up and get ready for this. He's going to come in on my left flank. He's going to come in at the center. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 units, but I expect 3 or 4 more to come right behind that. Yeah, I'd like for, boy, those really small units in the front, they're just going to get, I expect them to just fold. I'm going to try to bend this line as much as I possibly can, firing into it from hopefully the sides, try to make a semicircle around these two guys. But I expect the other two to charge also. And this guy, 1300, he's kind of isolated, so we should be able to take him. Barrett is right there. I have 3 units. I'll be able to get 2 on one, and he's going to be within canister range of that Napoleon. So, yeah, right. I don't want to get in the melee. Just get right as close as I can and fire into the flank. So the other thing that I'm doing is I have a pile of cash. I'm going to have $500,000 at the end of this battle. About $500,000. I'll be able to buy all of the 61s, all of the Lorenzes, all of the 55s that I have in inventory. I still haven't decided what to do with career points. I'm thinking about spending. There's no reason to get the additional 5,000 men. But, you know, there is an argument. I'm looking at this. Maybe I should have had the Lorenzes here. Except we're going to spend a lot of time in melee. Maybe the 55s are better. Because there's a lot of melee here. Okay. I don't want him to get on top of one of these units that's only 500 with his larger unit. He's going to win that. So I need to hit his units with my larger units. And it needs to be 2-on-1. I can't let him get 2-on-1 on top of that allied unit of 600. So that's what I'm thinking. So over here, I have a unit charging, an allied unit charging. I want my unit also to be in the melee. No, I decide to send 2 allied units into melee, and I'm going to just fire into it. My artillery is going to... Yeah, he should break right away. The canister and just being charged. And even the little detached skirmisher is helping. But now everybody needs to focus on Hood. And over here, I have 2 units with a unit in reserve to hit Rhodes. But I know there are a bunch of units. I expect 2 or 3 units to come behind those 2. So we have to route these guys as quickly as we can. And I sent my cav around behind him. My cav can't really do anything here, so we're going to try to get into some mischief. It's just too crowded. Like, I wouldn't throw my cav into any of this melee. There's too many. Yeah, it's way too crowded. He has artillery, he has a sniper. Not a chance. Okay, really need to do this correctly. I want Milroy to get a shot off before we get into melee with his first unit. We really need to rout him quickly. Everything's going well. Yes, there he goes. The artillery hit him with canister. That hurt. Now we'll start hitting Pettigrew. That went about as well as it could go. We already routed these 2 in the center. He's down to 1,100. That's very good. This unit of 1,400, we're gonna be able to handle him. I'm going to get into melee with that unit of 1,400 before he routes, because he is not going to last long. So if we can get on top of him, we can do a lot of damage to him. Okay, shift fire. Move my commander to give a little buff. Yeah, he routes right away. That's exactly what I wanted. He's routing instantly. I suspect his artillery is just pounding my allied unit of 480. And that's why he's routing. Well, he's flashing white. It'd be better if he would rout, but he's not. He's just going to stand there and get thumped. Okay, this guy's going to rout. We have to get ready for the next attack. Okay, we knocked him down, but he's going to recover. It'd be nice if we could knock him down closer to 1,000. Now he's down to 1,200. He's going to come back. He's going to attack again. So my units are in good shape. I need to monitor morale and condition, because just getting hit over and over again, like these guys are going to get hit, they're going to burn a lot of morale and a lot of condition, because I'm having my guys charge, and that burns a ton of condition. Yes, these guys are down to about 70, and we have to do this a couple times. So I see his supply wagon. I should have taken a shot on his artillery. Yeah, I think I took a shot on his general. Yeah, that was not a good decision. I should have taken 2 shots. I could have gotten 2 shots off on his artillery. And then I want to capture his supply wagon and just, that'll make his artillery run out of ammo. That would be really good. His infantry should be fine for ammo. Okay, now we just want to get out of there. I also need to be careful at this point. Everybody I can take off of run needs to get off of run. But most of these guys that are about to get attacked by these 2 units, again, I told you they were just going to come wave after wave. And thank goodness they came, 2 units at one place, 1 unit at another. Those guys got routed, and then he comes in with these 2 guys who are new and fresh. Okay, but at least they didn't come all at one time. So his units are running 1,600 to 1,900. I think that's an allied officer. Yeah, little units, when they get hit, they tend to lose officers, and his units are very tiny. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. We have 3 units, 2 detached skirmishers. This unit of 1,000 is not a big threat. The unit of 800 is flashing white. We're just getting kills on him, free kills, free XP. So that the right flank is very good. This unit of 1800, we're going to win this because we have 2-on-1, and the Napoleon is right there. He's gonna lose his morale. The Napoleon's going to take him right out. Yep, and he's out. 2-on-1, lots of fire coming in. Yeah, the 1400 is doomed. The 900. Oh, this is very good. Yep, he just took canister. He's routing. The 1700 is routing. Very good. The 1400, for some reason, has decided he wants to chase the detached skirmisher. So we're going to hit him in the flank. We're going to hit him with canister, probably. Two shots of canister. And I need to get anybody on top of him. He'll rout. Yeah, I'm going to hit him with an allied unit. Yeah, these guys are not done. That's still a big red line at the top of the map, and that means a lot of troops, and they're going to charge. Yeah, the AI in this battle has one mode, and it's just everybody charge. Yep, here comes Hood again. Hood charged the center of my line, and now he's going to charge my left flank. So he got knocked back, he routed, he lost a bunch of men. He thought about it for 2 decimal seconds and charged again. That's how it goes. Okay, there are 2 units coming in. They're coming in toward the center. Kind of surprised by that. Like, I thought they would slam into my right flank, but they're not. 2 units, probably units that retreated, and now they're going to go toward the flag. That's going to leave his left flank weakened. Could be an opportunity. Yeah, Hood did not come in as fast as I expected him to, so that means he's tired and he's taken some hits. So while he recovered enough and the algorithm says to charge, he's hurting, or he wouldn't be moving that slow. So he's not going to do well. Okay, look at that 3-star skirmisher charging into melee. Now the really weird thing is if he hit one of my units 1-on-1, he would win. No doubt in my mind. So yeah, everything about this is wrong. It's always been wrong. It's a vanilla feature of Ultimate General. Skirmishers should never charge into melee. I want to get on top of him. I'm thinking about not hitting him right away with the Napoleon. Of course, the guy on the left, he's going to rout behind my lines because, well, that's just how that goes. Okay, he's routing. Yeah, I wish I had a melee cav. The best we can do is just kill as many as we can kill. So I brought my cav back to help with my left flank after we got the supply wagon. This guy's going to be in the woods. He's going to be a pain in the neck. And I'll have my cav help degrade him for a little bit, and then eventually just get on top of him. Yeah, I changed my mind about this because if there are 5 units in front of this infantry unit, he'll fire at my cav. So, yeah, I need to get my cav on his flank. That red bar is still really, really large. So, yeah, I have trouble mounting up the cav in pause. I have to take the game off pause and then give instructions to mount up or dismount. Okay, this guy's only 1,000, so that's good. Yeah, I'm really happy with the AI charging into the center, because the Napoleon is there, and he's just going to get shots, and then he's going to get blasted by the Napoleon, but now he's coming in with 2 units. Things are about to get a little dicey. I think we need a feature in the game where units that are flashing white should retreat. Like I've now had 2 units, allied units, flashing white, just standing there getting beaten up. The other thing is when units have 0 condition, and they are falling back, units with 0 condition and very low morale should just fall back and not crawl back, but actually get out at a reasonable speed. Just get to the rear of the army. I don't know how that could be implemented, but that unit flashing white just standing there waiting to get a charge, that would never happen. A unit that was in that state of morale would absolutely run away. I wasn't very concerned about it because it was an allied unit, but it just highlights something that could be improved. Okay, we're going to put a detached skirmisher on his flank. He's in the woods. He's going to be able to take some shots for a while. Okay, he's now coming in with he's coming with 2 units. Now he's going to come in with 2 more. So I have 2 good units here, but the rest of these guys are just really bad allied units. So I don't want either one of my units to rout, so I have to be very careful here to rout the first guy and then shift the Napoleon to the second guy as quickly as possible. Yeah, my left is doing okay. Unfortunately, Carr is going to be distracted with this guy to the rear of my army. But that's okay. All we have to do is hold the center, buy some time, and then I can start getting my artillery. I think they're all 10-pounders. We can start killing his artillery. I think he only has 15 guns. Is that right? Okay, 3 units stacked up, and although the allied unit wasn't big, he still fired into the fight. We have 2 on 1. It looks like that unit of 1900 paused, but right behind it are 2 more units ready to charge. So I know they're coming. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 units that are going to charge, and I really only have 2 units over there. Yeah, my Napoleon needs to get on top of his... Not the guy who's retreating, but the next unit. Okay, he's getting hammered. Okay, he surrendered. All right, now I'm telling the guy to run. I should have told my units to advance, but I'm afraid of the 3,000 men that are right behind the fresh unit that I still haven't. So it's 3, 4, 5,000 men I'm facing. So, but look, he actually moves backwards. My guys are moving the wrong direction, I notice, so I don't get that guy. That's 1,300 captures stolen. Okay, let's just hammer him. Maybe we'll get another surrender. Maybe he'll shatter. Okay, my right flank needs to get into the fight. And roll that artillery up. Yep, he shattered. So I was robbed. I could have done that better. When you tell a captured unit to move, they actually move away from you instantly, and then they start moving in the direction that they're supposed to, that you want them to go. The way to keep them is make sure that your guys, and I should have hit pause and made sure my guys ran forward and stayed on top of him, and as long as I was touching him, he wouldn't have been recaptured. So that was just a split-second decision that I had. I had a split second to do it right, and if I was just a tiny bit off, I don't keep the capture. So you have to tell your units, run forward and stay on top of this guy. And I could have run forward and just gotten barely in contact, or just stayed out of contact by just the smallest margin with the unit, the next unit. That would have been fine. I could have still fired into the next unit, and I think he even shattered. Yep, another shatter. Okay, now the red bar is starting to move. We're doing some real damage. He's been shot up. His units are fragile. If we can hit them, we can capture them or shatter them. And at this point, I just want them gone. This has been a very intense battle. Okay, my carbine is doing okay, getting some kills. I moved one of the artillery that was on the far left more toward the center, so he can start, when things calm down, he can start shooting at the enemy artillery. So it looks like things have calmed down a little bit. Maybe we can kill the first one, or at least degrade it, so when my infantry gets close to him, he's not killing my infantry. Okay, we need to move a little bit. He's moving. My infantry unit there is about exhausted. He still has 300. That unit of 300 can easily rout any one of those infantry units. Okay, some of my units are doing pretty well, actually. I expected everybody to be low on condition and morale at this point, but no, some of them are doing very well. Like there's a unit, 20% condition. Okay, I'm going to hit fall back. He's lined up on my cav unit. I don't want that. So I'm going to move up some detached skirmishers, the infantry, this other skirmisher. I'm going to do something else with the cav unit. Okay, he's taking canister. I'm going to get on top of him with a charge. There he goes. And he shatters. Yes, another one down. So this is going now very well. Oh, I merged, I don't know if you noticed, I merged two allied units were very small. I merged them together. Because they were just getting so tiny, they were getting to the point they were probably going to shatter. So we're in good shape. We don't need to really push, but his left flank is very exposed. And that means I can kill his artillery if I can just... My right flank can get on top of him. But he has 290 snipers who can rout every one of my infantry units, one at a time. He already routed one of them. I think Hal. Okay, I was going to send my cav around to get kind of behind him, but I noticed that he's routing, and he's down to 900. I can take him out. My cav has some decent size, even though he's going to be in the woods. Yep, look, he routed Abercrombie. Routed. That's... Yeah, and I'm sending my commander over there to save my right flank from, you know, the guy with lightsabers over there with 3 stars. Yeah, I should be winning this exchange. My units are exchanging shots. My units are larger. And they should be in much, much better shape. His units should have very low... well, no, DH Hill is right there recharging them, so maybe not. Okay, hopefully my cav, I'm paying attention to how many... Yeah, we're slowly killing that unit. That's... I was hoping to do a little better than that, so hopefully we get a capture. Okay, he's down to 700. I do have 2-on-1, but we're in the woods. Okay, one of his artillery is dead. I was hitting him with my artillery, plus, you know, I advanced on him with infantry, leading with an allied unit to take the shots. Okay, so we got a capture of the guy in the corner. Okay, his sniper is down to 232. He can only rout 6 more of my units before I kill him. Yeah, he's gonna rout Barry. No doubt in my mind. Yeah, car is exhausted. Yeah, there's not much left of his army. We're about to get a couple of shots on his artillery, and that's gonna take him out. Yeah, he did rout Barry. Yeah, no surprise. Commander's right there, still routed him. I'm thinking he's going to rout Abercrombie again. Fortunately, the entire rest of his army is pretty much white at this point. Yeah, I really shouldn't be putting my cav on top of that little unit. The reason is that the commander's right there. So the odds of getting a capture are very tiny. What I should do is drive the commander... I don't want to drive the commander to the left. Not unless I'm going to kill that... I'm going to kill his skirmisher. Everything else he has there is nothing. He's got a unit of 1,000. I can roll right over top of him. The unit of 400 is pretty much defenseless. Anybody touches him, he'll die. So what I've decided to do is just charge the skirmisher. Get on top of him. Yeah, pretty much. He doesn't. He has one unit that's capable of fighting right now, and that's his skirmisher unit of 200. But if I put 10,000 men on top of him, and a lot of artillery fire, I should be able to kill him. The rest of his army is just, there's nothing there. I mean, look at it. There's nothing there. It's just how fast can I get on top of him. This is over. I just want to make sure that I'm pushing everybody forward to fire at anybody they can, but this is going to be over in a couple of minutes. Yeah, I have 2 allied units that are about to get on top of his skirmisher, and that's 2,000 men on top of 200. 50-50 chance I win that. The other units, though, have no chance. I'm looking to see who has morale and condition. I'm just going to have them charge. I should have them charge, not hit C for charge, but have them charge Hood, because he's at the rear, so that they charge all the way through the other 2 units, and they would win that. My cav unit's going to kill these guys, so it's good, some good XP for my cav unit. Yeah, see, I told my unit to charge, but I didn't tell him to charge Hood, I don't think. So the charge was cut short. And finally, we're killing the detached skirmishers. But notice how well they fight. I mean, they fight to the end. I tell my cav unit to charge. Pettigrew surrenders. Hood is flashing white, so he shouldn't be able to recover either one of those guys, but Hood is going to... He's done. So... And my cav unit is going to kill this guy. Anderson. So I have to tell these guys, just run. Just everybody run to a point on the other side, and as soon as anybody touches him, he's going to surrender. Hood is done. Finally killed the detached skirmisher. Yeah, if Hood gets away, that wouldn't be terrible. I would actually take the time to roll up. It's only 10:30. I would take the time to roll up all of my artillery and just... Well, my Napoleons. I would push forward my Napoleons and my infantry and just get a few more shots on him, and he'd either surrender or shatter. There's not much left of him. So I'm adding up how many captures I have. That's pretty good for this little tiny battle. It's not bad. Come on, Hood, surrender. No, a shatter. Too bad. Okay, he had 19,000. It's a pretty big army. Captured 3,300. I was robbed of a good 2,000. So, 12,000 killed or captured. Okay, that's good. Cav did really well. These guys did okay. Allied units. Allied. No, Garnet's mine. Okay, the other 2 are not. Okay, 42s. Lorenz's. That's a nice pop of Lorenz's. Got 10 Ps and Napoleons. Those are very good. Yeah, that's okay. 4,600? No. I did that wrong. That's like 5,300 or more. Okay, he got a train. That means that armory is going to go up quite a bit. It's about time. and he got good troops. So the Army is skyrocketing. Training is 39 to 44. That's a big jump. And 41 to 46 armory. But he's bringing Lorenzes, so it's that's not going to affect anything. Okay. This is a ugly battle. This is one of my least favorite battles. Not a fan. So the army looks good. $492,000, 15,000 more men to put into the army. I think I now have 50,000 men. So obviously I don't need any more men. No, we don't want to do that. I want to buy a better weapon, and there is a better weapon, but I only have 600 of them. So, yes, econ of 10, we're going to buy all of the Lorenzes, 61s. I've decided to take the 20-pound Parrots. I'm probably going to take the Lorenzes and the 61s too. I already built the unit for this. I just have to drop the guns into it. So there it is. It's a 2-star unit. And we're going to go ahead and put, yeah, the 12-pound Parrots in here. And when I move them to a good division, that red bar will disappear. And there we are. Very, very nice. So we have the Siege, we have the Whitworth, we have the 20-pound Parrots. We have a pretty good army. We're going to have good weapons for the first time in the campaign. And we're going to take on a tough battle. And yeah, I'll see you for that one. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.